Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy today. I've got two makeup stuff to show you. The first one is Hourglass that I ordered. I'm trying to find a way to open it. It's the Hourglass I ordered, the Swan palette. That's the first one. And I'm gonna, let me open this. Okay, so we have Swan palette, and that's what you have here. I've just done swatches on my hands. I'm going to show you. That's Swan, and I'm going to do, let me show you side by side, both of them. Let me show you side by side. This is Swan, and I'm going to show you, I got a gift from a lovely YouTube friend. I'm so grateful. I'll show you in a minute, the box. Okay, so side by side, you have Swan, and then you have Fox. My concern or my curiosity is to see that pink one, to see if it's in any way or shape or form, if it's closed. The names on this one are Dim Light, the finishing powder. The highlighter is Golden Hour. I think that's new. The bronzer is Natural Bronze. The blush is Luminous Coral. The blush, again, another blush you've got is Sunset Flush. And then you've got Mauve Fusion. So I have done the swatches, just prepped it up for you. So there you have it. The three blushes, the finishing powder, the highlighter, and the bronzer. The bronzer barely shows up on my skin, but let me swatch it right again for you to see. This is like, honest to God, this is like a finishing powder for me, which is good. I'm not mad at it. I'm going to use it as a finishing powder. I'm not even going to bother with that. So yeah, you see, I bring it and focus it properly. So now what I want to do, I'm going to swatch on this side of my hand, the one I'm curious about, which is why I picked it up, really, to be honest. It's this one. Let me swatch this one. That's the shade on my hand. And wipe my hands. Okay, let's go in with this shade as well. This is, what's this one called? Bronze Fusion. That's what it's called. Am I correct? I hope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's this pink one? The pink one, is it on the outer side of, it's in the middle. Okay, it's Amethyst Haze. That's what this one is called. So let's put it here. So there's a difference. You see, this one is deeper. This one has a more of a pink, has a little bit of a berry-ish, and this one has more of a pink thing to it. So that's okay. They're a bit different. I wonder if they're different on the skin. We'll have to find out. So we know already, it's a no-brainer. You know that this Hourglass palette, this bronzer, is not going to work on me. Now I am just going to do this. I'm going to pair it with this today. Okay, and for those of you who are like, listen, the thing with makeup, you have to, if you, for the generation that we're in, as far as makeup is concerned, and I'm saying generation for a reason, like, you know, maybe the next generation, they might get it right. We have to be used sometimes to having to pair things. I like to mix things up, so I don't have a problem, you know, because if I tell you I pick up Hourglass just because of the bronzer, don't want to swear, but that's a lie. I was going to say that's a flipping lie, you know. No, I pick it up for the powders and the blush, and more so because I think a lot of people love to see it on my channel. That's why I do it. This year I'm really going to try to keep this Swan and the Fox together, and not declutter before the next year. If I will, I'll probably declutter the Swan and keep this, but we'll see. So let's go into this bronzer here. That is, to me, this is going to be my finishing powder, but for people who want to see, you know, you have some doubting Thomases like me who just like to take the risk and say, no, I'm still gonna want to see if it works on my skin tone. Well, you can see it does not work whatsoever on my skin tone. Okay, at best this is gonna be like a powder for me, so I'm gonna use it as one of my finishing powders, you know. So like I have this and the one in the, what do you call it now, the one in the Fox are my finishing powders. Okay, you can see there's no chance at all. It doesn't show nothing. It's as light as a powder. So on that note, let's keep that. Let's go in with this powder. I don't know if I need to do it on live. Okay, let me just do it here. Let's just apply this one real quick. And you can go in any bronzer. You get what I mean? Maybe, you know what? Maybe if you contour with something like what do you call it now? With something like the Dior contour stick, maybe, or the Tom Ford Intensity 3. Maybe you can get that to work, but the shade of it is not warm enough. It's a bit cool leading, and obviously that's for the lighter skin tone. So, you know, I would say just use that as a finishing powder, simply put. Don't even think about trying to, you know, let me make it use a contour with it. There's no need. Just use it as a finishing powder. The one that you can actually try to use as a contour would be the Fox one. And for those of you who will be asking questions about the Fox, please, I have videos on Fox. I have filmed a recent video, which would be before this one, which is also Fox. It's a Fox palette. So if you want to see anything about that one, go and watch that one there. Yeah. This bronze is really nice. At first I was like, you know, no, I mean, I liked it. I just said it wasn't something groundbreaking, but I think the tone is really beautiful, if I can say as well. Not just the finish now. I liked the tone, the finish before, but I also like the tone because I don't have anything, as I said, still keeping to what I said, I don't have anything like this in my collection. So, yeah. Now, if I want to tone this down, I can just go into, I'm not trying to you know, mess with you, but I just want to, this is just a bronzer bit. I just want to go in with the Fox, you know, on top of it, just to tone down. Oh, there's a tone I want, so let's use that. Let's do it. This one is a tone I'm looking for. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so that's that for that. Let me just tidy up and then we'll come into the blushes. Okay, so I want to say a shout out to Samantha for this box. Thank you so much. I'm so blessed that, you know what, I've put in so much work on my YouTube channel. You guys would never know. But, you know, and it's nice to have some lovely souls who just, apart from the fact, it's not because she sent me this, but the fact that I know she's one of the ladies who always comments positive things, you know, on my channel. It's so uplifted. And the last one, when she commented and told me that, you know, what I do matters, it just meant a lot to me. So Mantha, I want to say thank you so much. Mantha06, that's how on YouTube. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for even the thoughtfulness of having to, you know, to send this to me. You know, it means a lot to me. I haven't got to the stage of getting PRs and all of that yet. And we're on the journey there. But, you know, while we're waiting to get to 1,000 with 605, it's just nice to have beautiful souls along the way. And to be honest with you, no pressure. I just want it to be an organic flow where true people who appreciate my channel come on, you know, and subscribe and just come on me with the journey. Is it nice to get to 1,000 ASAP? Yes, but while on that journey, I just appreciate every moment, and I appreciate beautiful souls like you, Mantha, and I think Tina Clinton or Team Clinton, and the rest of you lot. You all know yourself. But today, shout out to you, Mantha. Thank you so much once again, and God bless you. Mwah. Okay, so I tried to do that and get out of the way. This video is going to be long. Might get to part 2, but you just have to bear with me. You know when I'm in my excited mode. You know. Okay, so let's continue. Right. Let's get into this blush, right? Now, we're going to use different brushes because I've been crucified. Why do you keep using the same brushes? So let's use different brushes today so that we don't piss anybody off who's like, why are you using the same brushes? So let's do that today. Let's do that today. Okay, so let's continue. Let's start with this shade here. This is the, I think, what is it called? Got the names, I can't get the name. It's the coral shade. I think this is Swan's Luminous Coral. Yeah, I try to keep the name in my head. Luminous Coral. So that's it on the brush. Okay, that's nice. So this palette, I would keep it because, to be honest with you, the one of last year was just too light for my skin. I didn't really like the blushes. They were just too light. But this is nice. This is nice. This is nice. This is nice. Okay, so that's luminous coral up there. That's luminous coral. That is nice. I really love this one. Is deep enough. This coral is really intense and deep enough, so I love this. That's nice. Okay, so let's change the brush and let's go into, is this one gonna show like, do you think? I don't know. Okay, let's just try. Let's see. I'm trying to, because I want to keep, I'm trying to think of how I'm placing them, because I want to keep another, let's keep this one here, just close to the cheeks. Okay, 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 okay. This one is like, bless you, this one is like a highlighter on my skin. And that's, you're right, this is like a highlighter on the skin. This one has more of a highlighter because it has more of a shiny thing as compared to the fox. Let me just show you. So this is the one in the fox, yeah? My hand's, okay. So this is the fox one. That's the fox there, yeah? I'll swatch my, I'll wipe my hands. And let's go into this shade. This is the one from the Swan palette. Can you see what I'm saying? This one looks more of a highlighter than this. It has more shimmer, this one, than this. So that's why you can see here. But it's nice. I'm not mad about it because I can wear it as a highlighter. Right, so let's go into the other shade. This one, which of course, I really wish I could try both of them today, but I want to focus, you know what I mean? So another day we're going to do this one, the blush with this. We'll be pairing them together. But for today, let's just stay with the Swan. Let's give it this moment. You get what I mean? So that's it there. Oh, that's more, that's very pink linen. Yeah. Okay, no, I'm impressed with the Swan palette of this year. Forget about the bronzer, you know. We already know that bronzers are not deep enough, but the Fox is better than this, of course, because this one is not the bronzer is not tailored to our skin tone. So yeah, but this shade blushes in here are beautiful, okay? And if you're trying to pick it up, you can go and try Space NK, put the code FIRST20 if you're a first time subscriber, and I'm talking to my UK peeps. You know, you put the code FIRST20, you're gonna get 20% off. That's gonna bring it to about 70 something pounds, which is a good one. Or go to Sephora and see if you've got points, use it and take it off. And if you have Hourglass as your saved stuff, so you'll be able to get 10% off 92 plus your, if you have £5 whatever, if you have a £5 voucher or £10 voucher points you've accrued, you can take it off. So that's what it's looking like. Can you see? Let me take it up again. Can you see? That is beautiful. I mean, to be honest with you, last year the blushes on the last year one were not as rich as this. I had to give it away because I think, I don't know what it was now, but I tried it and I was like, no, that's not as deep as I want it to be. The blushes were looking a little bit light and too, if you say, pinky, but this one is perfect. It's perfect. Really, 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 trust me, it is good. Actually, I haven't done anything on my eyes, I just realized. So let's create a look with this palette on the eyes, and I'm going to start with this shade. Yeah, I'm going to start with this shade on my eyes. So I put it there. I just realized now, I forgot totally. So we're going to use that for the eyes. So just playing with that shade. Actually, let's take it all over. This is Wayne Goss hooded eye set brushes. Oh, that's beautiful. Come on, come on, come on. I mean, like that. Well, I haven't tried to use the other one. What do you call it now? I haven't tried to use the fox of my eyes. I haven't, so maybe I should try that. I'm just putting this in no particular order, yeah? Just trying to create something for the eyes. Something, I don't know what's in there. Okay, let's go in with this shade. Let's get more of that, and I'm just gonna just swirl it there. if I don't spoil what I'm doing. Okay. Oops. We'll just create something and then we'll fix it properly later. It's raining heavily here, so just in case you're hearing anything noisy and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go back into the shade and deep into this, and I'm just gonna sweep it around. Just so I counter. Okay. Let's just leave that. So let me use a mascara and be right back, and then we'll do the highlighter. Okay. So that's what it's looking like. I just thought to just play with it so you can get, it feels like I have a pink party going on, this and my eyes and this, but that's nice. No worries at all. So let's get to the highlighter, and then we'll have to use the finishing powder. In this case, I might use the bronzer and the finishing powder on my face. You never know, because like that's light, but we'll see. So let's get into this highlighter. That's it there. Okay, this is light, but it's not like, it's not bad. You know what I mean? It's not bad for our skin tone. It's not bad. But what I mean is, if you compare it to, you know, if you compare it to this one, to this, let me swatch it here. Let me see. Okay, let's do it here. So that is the one from the Fox palette. Yeah, this is Fox. Let's do the one of the Swan. Swatch again. Oh, we wipe my hand. Sorry. And then that's the one of the Fox. Sorry, Swan. This is Fox. This is Swan. Am I getting confused here? This is Swan, and this is Fox. So, Swan, Fox. And my hand's looking like what? I don't know. Can you see? Swan and Fox. So Fox is a little bit deeper than this, but it's not bad. My hands look like a mess there. Oh, okay. I was wondering. I thought there was something on my hands. I couldn't. It was like, I think it's an eyeshadow, whatever, or pen, whatever got in there. But that's it. See it on the skin. Don't know if you can see. You see how blinding that is. Now, if you want to tone it down, that's where the powder comes in. So we're going to play with the powder. But I'm going to use the powder, a blush brush for it. I'm going to go into the shade now of the powder. It's light for my under eyes. I don't think this one is new. Okay. Let me set the camera properly. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, something. So that's the powder. It's not new. So if you've got the other ones, you can as well, you know. I use it on my forehead. I don't know if anybody's with me. Hourglass powders are really light. Like sometimes you feel like you haven't applied anything, but as the day sets in, you realize you apply too much. You know what I mean? So you've got to be careful. That's why I try not to go so hard with it. Now that powder is a bit. It's okay to brighten my under. Okay, so continuing. So as I said, the powder this shade is good to just, you know. But I'm gonna go into the shade, this one here, and I'm gonna use it here because, as I said, if it doesn't work for me as a bronzer, it sure can work for me as a powder, you know, as an all over powder at least, or even here. I can take it here. Both of them can work. So I'm doing this so that you can see that all hope is not lost. You know, if you pick up this palette and you think, okay, I love the blushes, the highlighter is nice. It's not like a can where you can wear it, you know, but it's a little bit lighter than I'm just trying to top up more blush. It's a little bit lighter than it's lighter than the one from the Fox, okay? However, it does not mean that you can't wear it. You can wear it. Okay, it's not like light. I'm sure it would. You think it'd be lighter than you picking up the one from what's the other one called, the first one, the first palette. So yeah. So now I'm gonna spray my face and put my lip and just give you my final thoughts. Okay. So let's get into our thoughts. Now, while I'm having some meetings in this, I'll go for my Chanel perfume. I'm gonna be starting a fragrance review. Not really review because I'm going into the fragrance thing, but I'm gonna start showing my fragrances. So today I'm using the Gabrielle by Chanel. I have the Misia from them. There's exclusive coming. I'm just getting in there and I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. As a matter of fact, I got testers. And where are they? I got testers of. I went into store and I tried the Liz exclusive testers, and I like this. This is called Cuir de Russie and Misia. These are the two. I don't want to bore you because we're talking about Hourglass, but I'm just showing you the perfumes that will be coming in. And I also picked up the Tom Ford Black Reserve. So when it comes, Tom Ford Orchid Black Reserve, when it comes, we'll talk about that. But I'm just letting you know that I'm getting into fragrance as well. Not fully. I'm doing makeup and fragrance because I think I just need to zoosh this thing up and attract more followers as well that love perfumes as well as me, right? I'm an oversprayer, just so to mention that. Now, take a deep breath, Anne, and let's have your thoughts. So, what do I think of this palette? This palette, I love the blushes here. I feel like this and this are different. So this 6 are different enough to get into my makeup collection. Or I would just say, I would say 5, because for me, this blush, this one here from the Fox, the top blush, I can't wear it alone. And I think the same here. So let's just say 4 blushes, because the middle one would have to work as an overall, blush topper. So if you say 4 blushes are different enough and the 2 blush toppers are fine, they're different enough to work. Now, when I say different enough, I have not compared them. I have not compared those pink looking whatever together, but I'm trying to let you know that as far as you just wanting to play with each palette, they're different. So you having the 2, it's not bad. Do you know what I mean? You having the 2 is not bad. So that's what I say for that. And of course, if you like, you can take it to the eyes for the lazy days. The highlighter in the Swan, which is here, sorry I was confusing you before, and the Swan is a little bit lighter than the one from the Fox, but the formulation of the highlighter, I think they stepped up their game there. They took it a top notch. It is really good. It's got this beam to it. It shines properly. I wasn't keen on the highlighter of the other one, but this one, yes. Oh my god, for the intensity that it brings and the smoothness is a 10 out of 10, I would say, for the highlighter. So I love that, about the Hourglass palette. I just want to go into the shade again and I feel like I'm getting really oily here. Yeah, okay, so should you pick it up? Yes, if you're not bothered about the bronzer. And to be honest, this is not tailored to our skin tone though. This one is not tailored to our skin tone. So, and you can use this one and this one, as this one can be your all over powder if you like, and this can just work as your like brightening powder. So if you are a fan of Hourglass, oh yeah, I just want Hourglass, I love their palettes, you collect them, it's your treat, then yes, you can get both. But deep skin friendly, of course, this, because even the bronzer here is light, let alone this. But the blushes in this 2 are perfect. So if you want to get both of them, oh yeah, because they're different enough. And as I said to you, the one of last year, I wasn't so keen on the middle shade of last year because it was too very, medium tone leaning. While these blushes are like medium to deep skin friendly, the blushes in this Swan are medium to deep skin friendly. So of course, you can rock it. This is really, I didn't expect the impact I got from this. So, and I can just wear this 2 together. For me, the one of last year was too pinkish. It felt too light for my skin tone. So this, yes. So if you want to pick this one up just to, for the blush sake, Yeah, and for the highlighter, if you're lighter, you want to get the highlighter. Oh yeah, why not? I'd say go for it. You would enjoy it. But if you're looking for the one that is really tailored to our skin tone, of course, Hourglass Fox is what's tailored. I'm happy to have both of them in my collection because I can play with different blushes this year. I think when I'm doing my inventory for this year, I have to take note of the fact that I've got so much blushes this year, so much. And next year, blush is going to just take a back seat. And I'm going to focus on the ones that I haven't really invested on this year. But anyway, that's it for me. It's Hourglass. You know what to expect. It is beautiful on the skin. Might not swatch great on the hands, but let me give you a minute. That's the Swan. This is Swan palette. And here I have done comparisons. This is the pink or berry, whatever, leading from the Fox. And this is the one from the Swan. So you can see it's different. This one is deeper, berry linen, while this has more of a pink undertone. We have compared the highlighters. This is this is Swan and Fox. Fox is deeper. It has a deeper whatever as opposed to this one. And we've compared what was this one now? Okay, we compared the other two light blushes. This one is the one from the Fox, and this one is the one from the Swan. And I said this leans more like a highlighter topper, you know. So yeah, so that's it. So I'm gonna let you go, and on another video, like I'm gonna show my this one. I'll show the things I got from my friend Mantha. I'll show it on another video because I think I've exhausted time here, and it's almost gonna get to 30 minutes, and that's not fair. All right, take care. I appreciate you as always. Thank you. And to Samantha, lots of appreciation goes to you as well. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I love opening boxes of, you know, yeah. So now perfume boxes, I love to open that, and as well as makeup as well. All right, take care and thank you. For my lip, in case you wonder, I forgot to mention, I'm wearing the Isle from Tom Ford. This. Oops. Hurry up, Anne. Hurry up. Yeah, I'm wearing this. It's the Isle. It's one of the lip balms I came up with this year, and I have the shade Isle number 6. That's what I have on my lip. If you want to swatch, see. So that's that. So enough of taking your time. I hope you have a good day, and please, can you follow me on my Instagram and my TikTok, and can you also share if you like this video and subscribe? I would appreciate. And to TikTok, please click the follow button. I do appreciate. I would really love to have you on my channel, and you know, let's just keep just keep it real and just say what we really think about, but of course in a polite way. All right, take care and thank you.